Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The first, whom I respect, my lecturer and friends. And before I present my video explainer today, let me introduce myself. My name is Zahra. My ID is 200107510008. I'm from ICP Biology Education. There is learning goal is material. After this learning activity, students are expected to be able to first understand the definition and function of embryonal tissue. The second, understanding the stage in embryonic development. Third, understanding the layers of embryonic tissue. The definition: embryonic ground tissue is a tissue whose cells are capable of dividing by continuous mitosis, which are embryonal derived from division of the zygote to increase the number of cells in the body of an organism. The embryo tissue function: first, as a tissue that function to divide and grow to produce a group of cells that have the same shape and function. The second, as a tissue that functions to produce ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm tissues. The third, as a network that functions to develop and establish the main network. The fourth, as a tissue that functions to produce endoderm, which will later form the lining of the intestines, liver, pancreas, and also parts of the respiratory tract. The embryo development stage. The first, morula. The stage of zygote division starts from the morula. At this stage, the morula will divide continuously from one cell to two cells, four cells, egg cells, and so on, which will continue to move towards the uterus. This division is called mitotic division and will form new cells called blastomeres. These cells are dense and contain as many as 16 cells in number. Then the 16 blastomer cells will gather and form a ball called the morula. It is called a morula because it looks like a strawberry, which is small and shaped and doesn't have a cavity. During the journey the uterus, the morula will turn into blastula. The second, blastula. At the blastula stage, after arriving at the uterus, it will enter the endometrial wall by secreting digestive enzymes to digest the endometrial wall so that the blastula can be embedded in the endometrial wall. This drilling process can occur for 4 until 5 days. The blastula will be embedded in the uterine wall. This event is called implantation, which occurs after 1 week of fertilization. At this time, the corpus luteum produces the hormone progesterone, which serves to stimulate the growth of the uterus. After the zygote attaches to the uterine wall, the hormones estrogen and progesterone regulate the menstruation doesn't occur. The blastula continues to divide continuously, which produces a gastrule. The third, gastrule. The gastrule stage is called the gastrulation process that occurs in the 3rd week. In the process of gastrulation, the tissue begins to form 3 layers, namely the ectoderm, mesoderm, and the third, endodermis or endoderm. After entering this gastrulation stage, organogenesis will occur, namely the stage of formation of body organs, which then turns the embryo into fetus. And the layers of embryonic tissue. The ectoderm is the outermost of the 3 layers of cell mass that appears early in embryonic development. The ectoderm is derived from epiblast cells and is formed during the process of gastrulation. The ectoderm layer will form organs such as nerves, nose, as skin glands and develop into epidermal tissue. Second, mesoderm. Mesoderm is the cells that are in the middle layer during the embryonic phase in the development of living things that are formed during the gastrulation phase. The mesoderm layer will develop to form the kidneys, spleen, sex glands, heart, blood vessels, lymph, bones, and muscles. The third endoderm. The endoderm is the embryonic germ layer that gives rise to the tissue that make up the internal structures and organs. That occurs during the gastrulation phase. The endoderm layer will form the liver, pancreas, digestive tract, respiratory tract, adenoids. Thanks for attention. I'm closing. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.